It'll pop up 2 minutes later for us.
Awesome. So the first map is Pride, Valteris. Is it? Oh.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I hate that map.
Pride sucks. Yeah. It is very cool. Like, it's got the whole scats and everything.
It is cool.
I expect a command performance. You need to dig up more minerals. You haven't got the minerals for that. Get more minerals. Be industrious. You need to dig up more minerals. You haven't got the minerals for that. Get more minerals. Be industrious. You need to dig up more minerals. You haven't got the minerals for that. Get more minerals. Be industrious. You haven't got the minerals for that. A queen's here to provide assistance. Dig up more minerals. Get more minerals. Be industrious. You need to dig up more minerals. You haven't got the minerals for that. Get more minerals. Be industrious. You need more energy. Find a solution. You need to dig up more minerals. You haven't got the minerals for that. Get more minerals. The queen is ready for her coronation. You haven't. The enemy's begun hostilities. Evolution complete. Impressive. Our army's in a skirmish. Your force is under attack. Take control of the situation. You don't have nearly enough vest meat. That flopping on a pile of creep. That real estate's reserved. Zerg Queen has emerged. Enemy raid on our forces. Be pragmatic. A queen's here to... We need more overlords to exert control. More overlords are necessary. You're low on energy. The queen is ready for... Zerg Queen has emerged. A queen's here to provide assistance. The enemy's in our base. Pay attention. A mineral field is depleted. I hope you aren't just sitting on them. Your force is under attack. Take control of the situation. They're engaging the drones. I told your Zerg, the enemy's begun hostilities. Not enough energy. Start rationing. You're low on energy. It looks like it's done. You need more energy. Find a solution. Our army's in a skirmish. Your base is under attack. Enemy raid on our forces. Be pragmatic. The enemy's begun hostilities. Why would you even want to morph that there? Our army's in a skirmish. They're hitting your base. Spring the trap. Enemy has ambushed our drones. Drones under attack is ready for the coronation. Your force is under attack. Take control of the situation. Enemy raid on our forces. Be pragmatic. Mineral patch has been strip mined. Your force is under attack. Take control of the situation. Your base is under attack. How will you respond? Not enough energy. Enemy has ambushed our drones. They're engaging the drones. Our army's in a skirmish. Morphing there is impossible. The enemy's begun hostilities. Zerg Queen has emerged. Enemy raid on our forces. Be pragmatic. The enemy's in our base. Pay attention. Our armies, they're hitting your base. Spring the trap. begun hostilities. Your force is under attack. Take control of the situation. You don't have nearly enough Vespi. Enemy raid on our forces. Be pragmatic. Your base is under attack. How will you respond? Your force is under attack.
Like, does anyone want a specific map?
Atmospheres.
Okay,
Oh,
so I'll
okay.
grab like hardwire or
Oh
something.
wait, are we playing
Yeah.
the old maps?
Yeah,
Yeah,
we're
we're
playing the
playing
old
the
maps.
Uh-huh. Go.
Oh wait, yeah, this delay is like 4 minutes delay.
No, it's 2
No,
minutes.
it's exactly.
Any delay that you're having
It
past that is
seems
on
so
streams,
long,
is
though.
on Twitch's end, or you
It's
might
at
need to
10
check. You may
Came
need.
back at like 7 minutes.
Okay, go to
Going
the
back
go to
like
the
8
go to the
minutes.
settings and turn on video stats, and it should tell you how long the delay is on your end. So anything past 120 seconds is either your internet or you don't have low latency mode on.
Where's videos then?
Yeah, it just finished on the stream just now.
Yeah.
It says 21 minutes, and now it's 24, so it's like 22, 20... No, it's actually 2 minutes, because the game time is 22 minutes, and now it's 24.
Oh wait,
Yeah.
okay.
Anyway,
It's
I
small,
guess
okay.
I guess I'll commentate.
All right.
Yeah, it's maybe 2 or 2.5 minutes, so it's reasonable.
Oh my god.
Do you want me to mute y'all so that the stream can't hear you?
Yes, please.
Okay.
Of course.
You might want.
That's fair. If anyone wants to join to just like talk or whatever, that's fine. Hey Thunderbird, how's it going, man? Sorry, there's a delay, so. I wasn't initially planning on wasn't initially planning on casting today, but you know, shit happens. Oh, want that. All right. I can't set the cool. Anyway, so controls. There we go. In the top right here, we have YTYT as the Red Terran for Platoon. And in the bottom left here, we have Barcode for Team Cryptic as the Blue Protoss. Looks like YTYT is opening with a gateway. Just, you know, pretty standard build. I don't believe Tosser is supposed to wall off here in PVT, but I could be mistaken. Actually, no, that's right. Yeah, top of ramp for Toss in PVT. It's low ground for PVZ, and so sometimes I'll see Toss wall over here or wall over here to block the Reaper, but I guess he doesn't want to do that this time. So Barcode's going in there. He's getting vision. He's seeing that it's just so far it's a pretty standard opener for YTYT. A Marine is on the way out. No Reaper opening this time. We're seeing the upgrade going on. Getting an orbital out of the main here. So far, pretty standard stuff. We got a SCV making its way across the map. Gas being harvested. The Marine is out, and it's going to kill that probe. But that probe served its purpose. Got full vision on the main. No real complaints to be had. Mule drop. First mule drop of the map. We got SCV Scout saying that the natural is being warped in. We got Cybercore on the way. We got Warp Gate being researched. No chronos so far. I'd like to see Bark. Okay, there we go. Chronoing out a Stalker. So good. That's good. We got a bunker going down and the low ground by the natural from YT. More SCVs, more Marines. We got a reactor here on the barracks. CC still being built. We got factory on the way. Now, last match for those who may be just tuning in now, YTYT got me with a BC all in. He denied my scout egg, so I didn't see it coming. I probably should have figured, but I'm interested to see if he's going to go for a normal macro game this time. All right, we got Stargate on the way from Barcode opening up in the back of his main. I imagine he's trying to keep it hidden. Considering what YTYT did last time, I think Stargate opener might be a good idea. All right, got second gas in the main getting grabbed by YT. We got more Marines on the way. The bunker is now full. Factory finishes up. Now we got Starport. We got Widow Mines on the way. No add-ons yet for the factory. Second CC finishes up in the natural. It's not being upgraded yet, and there's no SCVs being made at all. I'm guessing that YT's focus... He's not doing it all in, is he? I don't know why you would cut worker. Okay, no, he's making more workers now. Barcode's being a little bit better about spending his money. Warp Gate's finished for him. No second gateway yet. I'm not as familiar with the Protoss builds, but I'd like to maybe see a couple more. A Void Ray first is an interesting call. I'm kind of surprised he's not going for an Oracle to try and like take out some SCVs. He's going for a second Void Ray as well. I don't know how I feel about that. Void Rays aren't bad. Maybe he's worried about the BCs after last time. That Widow Mine just died. I don't know what was with that Widow Mine. Maybe that was a misrally or something. A lot of Marines hanging out here near this base. I think Barcode doesn't really have any idea of what's going on since he scouted early with his probe, so he's kind of just going in blind here. That Viking's probably going to cause trouble for this this Void Ray here. I don't quite know how that matchup's going to go, but Void Ray's going in. I'd love to see it take out something. All right, it's prismatic alignment's going off. It's trying to take out that reactor. It pulls back, cancels. Stalkers are going to have to pull back. Those are not blank stalks. They just are unfortunately going to have to sit there and take it. Oh, there's a tank on the high ground, and it's going to shoot at the Stalkers. The Stalkers have to pull back. Second Void Ray arrives. We got a third Nexus going down at the triangle base over here for Barcode. Barcode is attacking the siege tank. It looks like that's just going to go down. Missile turrets are being built. We got a armory on the way. We've got a second barracks with a tech lab wrapping up here. We've got a reactor coming up. So this looks like it's just going to be a normal bio build. We got another barracks. Reactor, you know, good to have on the starport so you can get some medevacs out faster. We got Twilight Council on the way from Barcode. YTYT is supply capped. Barcode's a little running up against that, but he's not oversupplied like his opponent is. More gateways are finally coming down, which is good to see. Chrono's going to wear off here on the Stargate. Still trying to like poke and prod here, Barcode. He is up by about 10 workers, which I think is a good position to be in. I'd like to see him spend his money. He's got a lot of minerals. He's got a lot of gas. He's floating here. He is expanding. He is starting to get more workers, which is good to see. He's getting a pylon here at the low ground. I'd love to see him use these chronos, but you know, what's he got here? He's getting a Templar Archive. He's getting 3 more gateways over here. It's good. Starting to spend some of his money. He's got a little bit of gas, but you know, he is building production, so I can't complain too much. Stim and +1 are finally on the way. 6 minutes into the game. Got Charge on the way from Barcode. We got more supply depots going down here from YTYT. The Vikings are out, and they're probably going to stop any attempts from this Void Ray to do a lot of damage. It's basically... Oh, maybe it can get rid of the siege tank. I'd say that's worth it. We could push in a little bit better. Why are you stopping? Yeah, don't... is that A moving? I have to assume it was A moving, because, like... How? No, if it was A moving, it would have shot here for the Marines first. I'm surprised the Marines didn't shoot at them. Maybe they didn't have proper vision, or they weren't in range or something. Stim is almost done. Storm is on the way as well. It's going to be very handy against a big bio army like this. We already have 3 High Templar out here. We got a 4th base being grabbed by Barcode. Still no 3rd from YTYT, which kind of surprises me because he hasn't really been making a ton of army. He's got Thor, which... I feel like a Thor might be excessive. Maybe he's worried about capital ships, but he's got no idea what his opponent's doing. He hasn't scanned or anything. He has been using his energy. He's been dropping mules. He's been making money, but I mean, even with mules, the Terran's going to have a hard time keeping up with a toss that's on 3, almost 4 bases with so many more workers. Barcode's macro game has been absolutely fantastic so far. We got a Forge on the way, finally. Storm is about to wrap up in about a couple seconds here. This bio army is starting to move out. There are no medevacs with this. There are quite a few SCVs. I assume that's just for the repair. Seems like quite a few SCVs just for a repair job. But those that's going to be a problem here. Like, Thors are great and all, but they're not that great against this. The Vikings might come in handy against the Stalkers, but I'm not really confident in their ability to deal anything else. There is now a Widow Mine here. There is a slight upgraded advantage, as you can see, for Barcode here, or for YTYT over Barcode. Barcode going up ramp with his... Oh, nice Storm! That was fantastic. He's getting all of those. Everything is going down. Everything is going down here. He's got to pull back. The whole army's getting wiped. It's a shame he haven't pulled... Oh, no. Why did YT just let those die? Alright, so that happened. I don't know why he didn't keep moving those. I think he would have been fine. I'm pretty sure Vikings are faster than Stalkers by a little bit. Alright, I agree with YT's decision here. He's going in. I don't know why... our Barcode's decision to go in on YT here. I don't know why YT didn't have more units queued up. He's got a lot of production. And I know he doesn't have a ton of money, but this is probably GG right here. Like, this, or it's going to do so much damage that this might as well be. I feel initially I was telling Barcode in the chat that I thought that maybe going for a cheese would have been better, but it looks like a macro game worked out in his favor. This is over. Like, YT's got 21 workers. He's got Liberators coming out, and I don't think that's going to really help when your opponent has this many Stalkers. We got the GG from YTYT, and Cryptic gets its first win, 1-1 in this all-kill format. Alright, we are just gonna wait here for the next map. We're just waiting a second for that. And we had to check out some of the other guys.
Jeez.
It was good. Alright, it looks like... Oh, I didn't realize, I didn't realize ST2 replay stats are still on. Let me turn that off. Shouldn't be on for tournaments. Alright, we are 2,000 atmospheres the next map from Platoon. So loser picks map. That's how that works. So the Platoon has chosen 2,000 atmospheres. Next is the... I believe the 4100 max MMR player. I also should probably turn the model on now. And there's no one else really in this call, so I'm just gonna mix it. Okay, it looks like Relax is gonna be playing this time. Sorry, just getting the model pulled up real quick. Alright, there we go. That should take a second to get situated. But we got Barcode, and we got Relax. A PVZ, a matchup I suck at, but am aware of, at least, compared to the last one. Alright. In the bottom left, we have Relax from Team Cryptic. And in the top right, we have, excuse me, in the bottom left, we have Relax from Platoon, and in, as the blue Zurich, and in the top right, we have Barcode as the red Protoss from Team Cryptic. Both teams have a point. This is an all-kill format. There are 4 players total, so per team, 4 players per team, I should say. Both teams have eliminated 1 person each. Alright, got Relax going down here, getting his getting a bit of an early hatch. Well, no, it's not that early. It's fine. He's got his hatch down. Barcode's probe has seen that the natural is being built. I think you can safely assume it is not 12 pool. Barcode is getting a gateway on the low ground, as is typical for TOS. We have an assimilator being grabbed here. So far, both players pretty even in their macro so far, if you ask me. Gas being grabbed by Relax. So far, pretty standard opener. It looks like he's building a... That's a very, very precarious place to put your spawning pool, if you ask me. Like, if he was getting cannon rushed here, this would have been a perfect spot to get a shot at. I think this is a much better spot. Or back here, way harder to hit with a cannon. But, like, this doesn't really protect anything. It's not being protected from frontal attacks that much, because they could just go around, and it's not blocking to protect any of the drones. But aside from that, no complaints so far. Everything's pretty good. Alright, you got the cyber core on the way. I assume we're going to see another gateway in a little bit once he can afford it. Well, no, second pylon. Then he's probably going to get another gateway. The natural nexus is warping in. We also have another assimilator on the way. Everything's saturated so far. That can be. 2 queens on the way, as well as lings. No third base or... okay, yeah, we got ling speed on the way. No drone's been rallied to do third base yet. That's what I like to do. I like to rally my drone over here after it gets a single like bit of mineral from the natural. I have it go over here to get the... What's this? Oh, it looks like he's going for a fast roach war. This is gonna be a roach rush. It's gonna be interesting to see how Barcode deals with this. He is going for adepts, which are not really good against roaches. So if he can recognize what's happening before anything happens, maybe this adept can get a scout off and he can realize what's going on. He can maybe pump out a lot of stalkers to help deal with it. Maybe a lot of zealots. Zealot stalker might help, but I honestly actually really like what Relax is doing. Like pretty much any gateway unit can be killed by lings and roaches, with the exception of like archons. And obviously like Storm is gonna be pretty good against lings, but you know, lings and roaches are good against pretty much every gateway unit they're good against. Okay, wait, no, it's a Stargate opener. Interesting. So this is actually not really great for can Relax even see that? Oh, no, he can't. He may have seen it earlier, I'm not sure, but yeah, Stargate opener is actually going to make this push a little less useful. Okay, he's got... Oh no, he canceled the sentry. That's not good. If he had had a sentry, he could have walled off a lot better. This... I shouldn't be too judgy, though. Oracle might help out a lot. He could maybe see this coming here. I'd love to see him... He could take out some of the lings. Oh, please tell me you're looking at your minimap, buddy. Please tell me you're looking at your minimap, Barcode. Oh, no, this is going to be brutal. There's not even a shield battery here. Oh, no, he has nothing. He doesn't even have a second gateway yet. No, this is over. This is over. Pull him back. Pull him back. Pull him back. Oh my god. This is why you build a shield battery, folks. Oh, thank you for the subscription, Chrome. I appreciate that. Yeah, this is over, unfortunately. He's just kind of panic building pylons to just bring stuff back online. But it doesn't matter. All this is getting destroyed. Like, and he's targeting... No, go for the lings. The lings are the things that die fast to oracles. It's like shining a magnifying glass on the ants. You don't want to go for the cockroaches. You want to go for the ants. All right, and that's a GG well played. Good to see that Barcode's still a good sportsman. I think if he had just scouted a little bit better, he would have been fine there. But it happens, you know? It happens. I am just waiting on them to decide the next map. It should be Cryptic's choice this time. Speaking of which, I think I have a command for that. I don't remember. Let me check. Yay, there you go. You can join Team Cryptic. I think that Discord link's up to date. If you're interested in joining or just vibing. I'm gonna grab some water. I will be right back. Give me just a second here. Alright, I'm unmuted. I'm back. I have water in a mason jar, apparently, because I couldn't find a clean cup. It's a mason jar that's meant to be drinked out of. It's just basically a glass that looks like a mason jar. I thought I was in lobby chat there. All right. Yeah, I got over to the thing and I was like, oh, I left my water bottle at my desk. And then it's like, oh, well, I'll just grab a glass or a cup. And it's like, well, all the cups are dirty. And it's like, shit. Okay, what do we have? It's like, well, you have these glasses that look like mason jars and have a handle. And it's like, well, I guess I'm drinking water out of a mason jar glass thing. All right. In the bottom left for Team Cryptic, we have Ninja Monster as the blue Zerg, and in the top right, we have Relax as our red Zerg. Lol, don't let anyone ruin your day. Be a man and do it yourself. Keys up at Terran. All right, so ZVZ is a matchup I'd say I'm pretty solid at. I got about a 60% win rate. ZVZ is typically focused a lot around Roach play or Ling Bane. Sometimes you'll see people go into Mutas as a surprise, so I'm hoping Ninja Monster and Relax are good with their Roaches so we can see a nice good game here. The memes? Oh yeah, the memes are great. Those are all stolen from Winter's Twitter and the StarCraft Reddit. I need to steal some more. Let's see. Okay, we got natural on the way for both players. No, 12 pools. Yeah, 12 pools are... I actually really like doing 12 pools in CBZ because it's kind of hard to deal with, especially if you don't see it coming. I don't know what this man's up to. Why would you put it here, especially in ZBZ? It's not a big deal, especially at this... See, I like this placement a lot better because it kind of... Any lings are forced to kind of go in like almost single file it so you can get us around a lot easier with the drones. I like what Ninja Monster's doing a lot better. Ninja Monster, I believe, won it for us last week against Berserker here in VTL, so I'm looking forward to this. Overlord's making their way across the map for both players. I think this one's a little... okay, he's sending it across the map. I was going to say, I would think he'd put it a little further back, but As long as his mini-map. I don't know why this is over here, though. That should probably be on the other side of the map. This one's I don't know why it's going over here. What I typically do is when I send my Overlord in, I send it in to check for the status of the creep spread, or if the thing's building at all, and then I pull it back to around here, so that way, or just on any map, where there's kind of an area where you can fly off and the queen has to like go a long way, because that way you just waste your opponent's time, and the queen, instead of spreading creep or doing injects, is just fast roach one. This isn't a bad idea, I don't think, because like roaches are obviously really important. I'm hoping that Ninja Monster is gonna send some links into scout. He is a bit ahead on workers. I think if he macros up, he's gonna be fine, because it's pretty hard to sustain roaches off of just one gas, and also he's not getting roach speeds, or at least he's not going to be anytime soon, because he still needs to morph his one of his hatches into a lair. I'd really love for him, once Ninja Monster gets link speed, I'd love him to just take 2 links and send them in here, and it's pretty hard to stop your links from getting at least a scout off in the main. Sometimes you can even get in the main natural. Okay, so he's gonna see the Roach Warren. Very good, very good. I like that. Link speed should finish up for both players about the same time. Third base on the way from Ninja Monster. I would love to see him really macro up here in the main. He's getting some spine crawlers here, but I'd love to see him macro up and get a Roach Warren of his own. Yeah, these roaches are going to be a problem. This is the same push as last time. Like, he really... Why is he making Banes? Like, Banes are good for softening up roaches, but they're not going to kill them very efficiently. He needs to get lings out. Like, he needs, like, a lot of lings. He's got all this larva, and he's not spending it. Like, the Overlord's out now, too, so he doesn't really have a good excuse on that. He just... Okay, here, we got some lings. He just needs to keep up with his injects. I wish I'd see him make more queens. The spines are doing a good job. The Banes are going to soften up the roaches a little bit. Those are slow roaches, so it's going to be a bit better. Oh, he could get a Grace round here. Yeah, but make him fight. Yeah, I like this. Make him fight into the spines. Ooh, has to cancel those Ravagers. Ravagers would have been great for this. Could have biled down the stuff. Alright, so we got Burrow on the way from Relax. I assume he's going to use that to try and sneak in the back here. I would really, really like to see Ninja Monster start to get roaches. If he's not going to go for a Link Flood, he's going to need roaches, because his opponent has just wasted a lot of money on this and hasn't really invested anything into lings or Banes. So since there's no Baneliness, there's no real counter to this. He is going to have 2-3 gases here in a minute, though, so he's going to be able to make a lot more roaches a lot faster. So again, Ninja Monster is going to have to go in here, and he's going to have to do a lot of damage. Why did he go over there? These Banes... Ooh, unfortunately, there's not a lot of drones. There's actually not a lot of drones, period. This is actually not really great, I think, for Relax long term. Like, he's going to have to really hit hard. Yeah, those... Sadly, those Banes aren't going to be doing a lot of work. He's got 18 more lings on the way, so he might be okay. Continuing to make roaches off the back of this, I think, is a bad call by Relax, because his opponent's continuing to widen the gulf in terms of money, and roaches aren't cheap when you've only got one base saturated. Like, to decently produce roaches, you need at least 2 gas, and you need, in my opinion, like, 2 bases of mineral, 2 mineral lines with bases saturated. Again with the Banes. Banes aren't bad, and if you micro them well, I think you could do really well, but I really would like to see roaches. Like, if Ninja Monster keeps the pressure on and can stop him from Relax from macroing up, I think he might be fine, but he is expanding so a lot, Jesus. I just feel like Ling Bane is a very aggressive playstyle. There's also no Ling speed yet, or Bane speed yet, excuse me, which I would really like to see. Burrow is on the way, which I think Burrow would be good if he can like quickly see that Banes are coming and burrow all of his stuff. He might be able to save it if Ninja Monster's not quick enough to like do a manual detonation. Because I believe Bane detonations still work on burrowed units just fine. I haven't actually tried that in ZVZ, but it works on Widow Mine, so I would assume it's the same for... I would assume it's the same for drones that are burrowed. Kind of like siege tanks. Like siege tank splash damage still hurts lurkers, right? So I would think that the splash damage from a Bane hit would still hurt burrowed drone. We may not even see that. I'm probably getting out of my zone. Alright, we got the double spine here. I don't actually think it's a bad idea. Relax is starting to catch up slowly but surely in terms of worker count. He's making 10 more workers. That's good. He's going to bring him within about 20 drones of his opponent. I'd love to see Ninja Monster go for this third here. That's completely undefended. Well, not anymore. I waited a little long. There's still no roach speed. He's going for tunneling claws before roach speed, which really surprised me. Oh, just jump on those. What are you... Oh, he wasn't even looking. He is going in the main, though, and he's going to get a lot of these... He might get a lot of these drones. Why are these held in position? Why are these not fighting? He did get... Oh, he's getting so many drones. He's just deleting this economy here. This is probably GG for Relax. If I was Relax, I'd clean up these lings and go across the map. But no, he knows it's over. Alright, so we're 2 for 2. So far, everything's really even. Alright, I'm not sure who's next. Alright, so it should be Platoon's pick next as well. Sorry, I'm still waiting on them to decide everything. Shouldn't be too much longer. We have 2 people named Barcode. Jesus Christ. Alright. We are going to Berlingrad. Glad I got to see these maps like one last time, kind of. Okay. Starting. Alright, with 2 points for each team. In the bottom right, we have Ninja Monster representing Team Cryptic. It's the blue Zerg. And in the top left, we have Barcode from Team Platoon. From the Platoon team. From the Platoon. Alright, so far, it's another ZVZ, which, TBH, ZVZ, know a lot about it? Not really a fan. I don't actually like watching it. I don't actually like playing it. Because it's usually pretty boring. But both players seem to be going with standard macro games so far. Pretty typical timing on everything. Nothing too stand-outish. Overlords making their way across the map pretty much identically. It's like looking in a mirror for these two. They're doing almost exactly the same thing. We got a gas grab here. We got a gas grab here. I guess Ninja Monster's a little bit faster on some of this stuff, but that's really about it. Everything else is pretty much identical. Yeah. Riveting. Good time to grab a sip of water. Alright, I like the spawning pool placement from Ninja Monster. Pretty similar placement, honestly, from Barcode. Are we sure we don't have a clone of the Ninja Monster that was created by Platoon to fight him? I think that's what happened. I think we're dealing with, like, 2 clones fighting each other. Alright, a hatchery is finishing up in the low ground for both players. Both players continue to basically make the same stuff. No lings yet from Barcode. So far, just queens. We do have 4 lings on the way from Ninja Monster in addition to ling speed. No ling speed either from Barcode. He is choosing instead to, I don't know, focus on making drones, which perfectly valid decision. He's just not gonna really have a ton of defenses when these lings make their way across them. I know 4 lings can only do so much, and they're probably not gonna be able to take down a queen. But okay, because here 4 lings are on the way. It's fine. But Bane Nest is on the way. I personally don't like putting my Bane Nest out here, but I suppose if you're wanting to create a nice wall, it's worth it. Bane Nest has a pretty good amount of health, and it technically has more health than the Evo Chambers. And it's not as important as something like a Roach Warren would be. Roach Warren I like to put up here. Alright, third, a relatively early third for a ZVZ, if you ask me, from Barcode, in the triangle position. Bailey Nest is also on the way from him. These things need to go back home real quick, so they're not gonna make it. Link speed is about to wrap up for Ninja Monster. Barcode's not too much further behind. I would say it's not going to really make too much of a difference. Third also being grabbed from Ninja Monster here. These players like to go for relatively early thirds. I personally don't really like getting a third in my ZBZ until like later. If my opponent's getting one, I'll get one, but like usually I like to wait so I can focus on macroing up and getting out some units to be a little bit aggressive. Oh no, save the Bane. Save the Bane. It's such a waste of it. Oh, there we go. But about to say, it'd be such a waste for that Bane to just detonate like that. Oh no. Well, that was a waste. Oh, 3 Banes about to pop here. No, there's no, wait, oh no, did that accidentally detonate on the larva? Oh no, the Banes. You need more Lings to support your Banes. But yeah, this is going to be a Ling Bane fight in the beginning, it looks like. There are double Evo Chambers here. No Evo, oh okay, we're starting to get an Evo Chamber and a Roach Warren on the way. I think transitioning Roaches here is a good idea. Yeah, you could, yeah, that's fine. No, he's accidentally commanding the Banes to attack the base, which is not ideal. CVZ is the reason I switched from Zerg to Protests. I hated having a third of the game being a matchup I hated playing. Well, yeah, but a lot of people hate mirror matchups. It's usually a pretty common hate. Why does he keep going for the... He keeps going for the cocoons and the larva, and that's annoying, sure, but it's like... I don't know if that's a wise strategy for your Banes, my friends. If we're looking at losses here, it is quite a bit worse for... I say quite a bit. It's a decent amount worse for Ninja Monster. He just keeps losing these Banes to like single lanes or detonating them on... I don't know what he's trying to detonate them on. Alright, nice save for the drones, I think. Roaches are coming out here. Roach speed is still on the way. No +1 yet, which kind of surprising. You typically see +1 come out at the second the Evo chamber finishes, but this looks like he's gonna wait a bit. We got +1 attack, melee attack on the way from Barcode. Barcode, I think, is in a much better position here. He's got a lot of units. He hasn't lost nearly as much money. We're seeing an Overseer morph, like, kind of out in the open. I'm not really... It's very risky. He is going to fly into the main and check for anything, but I'm afraid there's not much to really see. Oh, there's a Spire on the way. I actually like that from Barcode. He's in a good position. He's got a lot of Lings, a lot of Banes. He hasn't spent too much gas compared to his opponent's losses, at least. He's like only spent 50 gas, or lost 50 gas, I should say. Did he see that, by the way? Oh, he didn't. He didn't even fly in there. I really think he needs to get in there so he can see if that's there, so he knows to put up spores and make more queens. Otherwise, he's just gonna have to go across the map with these roaches. And this much Ling and Bane, it's gonna give these roaches a run for their money, especially since they still don't have +1 yet. Alright, these Lings aren't gonna do much. Yeah, those gotta go back home. Oh, didn't quite get the Overlord. That is a good placement, though. I liked that. He narrowly avoided death. What do we got here? We got a Spine Crawler going here. No, I'm concerned for Ninja Monster. Usually what I like to do is if I can't get any vision in my opponent's main by a certain time, it's like, okay, this is probably Muda's. Why is he just letting that sit there? Yeah, no, go kill him. Yeah, there you go. Alright, we got a lot of Overlords on the way. Again, I'd really like to see something go in here to scout or some kind of aggression, because the mutas are out now. They're coming out, and what Barcode's going to try to do is he's going to try and mass mutas, and he's going to try and go across the map with these. And again, Ninja Monster has no idea this here. He's only got 4 queens, which isn't really a lot to deal with this. And he's got, I don't think, a single Spore Crawler. Yeah, no spores at all from Ninja Monster, so he's going to need to be aggressive. I really think he should. He's going to need to really push hard. And this is a lot of Ling Bane to deal with, too, so this isn't, like, just a move across the map. Like, I think Barcode's smart, and he's being a little bit conservative about his usage of Mutalisks, and that can make it really difficult to deal with. I really think Ninja Monster might want to consider switching to a Hydra Ling Bane. but yeah, this is bad. He's gonna also lose. He's gonna potentially lose a lot of overlords here. This spore should finish in a little bit. I don't think it's gonna get a lot of damage off though before it dies. Oh, it gets a couple shots off. Ooh, nice transfuse though. Yeah, so fun fact, spore crawlers, a lot of you Terrans and Toss might not realize this because you don't have any flying units that are biological, but spore crawlers actually deal bonus damage to biological. This is smart from Barcode trying to take out the overlords. These roaches are actually dealing a decent amount of damage here. I'm actually kind of surprised, but they do have +1, so that does help. I really think that Ninjamon. Oh no, he's going back home. Why? No, you need to move across the map. See, these roaches are dead weight to him right now. Like they like yes, losing them to Ling suck. Like mutas take forever to kill a roach by themselves. Yeah, come with the Hydras. Yeah, Hydra Roach isn't a bad idea. I just think it's like kind of expensive, especially because he's now down in workers. Not by a crazy amount, but it is a concern. Yeah, I would just take all of this, go across the map, get some queens, just keep making queens, get some, try to get like maybe 6 queens or more, 8 queens. Muta's going across the map over here. There's not a lot of spores considering how many queens are out. And spores aren't that expensive. They're only like 100 minerals. Like, they're technically cheaper than a queen. I guess with queens you got transfuse and they're more mobile, which is the main benefit there. But like, got 13 workers on the way. Still no spore over here at the 3rd. A lot of these overlords not in a really great position. I'd really love to see those closer to some anti-air defenses. Put them near some spore crawlers. This Hydra Den is gonna go down. It was completely undefended. I'm betting a lot of... Okay, no, he's just moving past this. He's like, nah, I'm not gonna waste time on it. Hydra's over here. He's gonna need to leave. Only 2 drones have gone down, so it's not that bad in a sense. I'm glad these roaches are going across the map. Unfortunately, not being microed very efficiently, so they're all kind of dying to these spine crawlers. I don't think he has any idea about this base here. I really think he should have tried to kill the base itself and ignore the spines. Go for the base. Like, the spines aren't you got range units. The spines aren't stopping you from just walking right past them. And now these Hydras are unfortunately setting ducks. Like, Hydras are not great against Ling Bane. As anyone who's fought Stalkers will tell you, Hydras are not great against melee units. At least not without something to act as like basically just a wall of meat to protect them. A couple drones are gonna go down here. Oh, the anti-air and oh, the spore. You need more than 1 spore. Get like 2 or 3 spores. I think 2 spores and a queen is plenty. 3 spores is nice if you want to have like all your queens be mobile. But this is not great for Ninja Monster. He is up in workers now. He's got a nice army supply, but he needs to understand that he needs to move across the map. Like, your roaches are not helping you defend here, not by much. Like, you can get spines and you can get spores if you need them. Please go across the map with your army, sir. Like, he's getting Hydra range, which I don't think is necessarily a bad idea. I personally prefer to go Hydra speed in this instance. Why? You got Hydras, why are you wasting your time trying to bile stuff down? I like how he's scouting with these changelings, that's very good. Oh, lurkers are out, that is not good. He has no idea those are there. If he does have detection, so he might be able, if he targets them, he'll be fine. Oh no, he's not targeting them. He also isn't using his biles. Biles are great against lurkers. They're not, obviously, ideally you stop your opponent from going lurkers at all, but they're not a bad solution. It's a very good transition, I think, from Barcode here. If I was Ninja Monster, I would immediately start making as many roaches and oh gosh, if he needs, oh no, you need more biles. Nice spreading out though of your units. That's actually really impressive. That's like what Terrans do against lurkers a lot. I like that. He's actually pulling off a W here. Very good, very good. No, we finally got +1 range coming from Barcode here, but I'd really like to see Ninja Monster keep pushing in. I don't know why he's sitting back. These units still have a decent amount of health, and I don't really think these defenses are going to slow him down all that much. I just keep going in. Oh, I like that he's... No, what are you doing? Go in. Go in. You could take all this out. He's like very, very specific about his positioning stuff. I like this, though. He's sending all his units in. I don't know why he's not trying to kill the queen. I guess workers are, a priority, but still. Ooh, pulling the workers against this, I think, is a bad call, especially when you got Lings on the way. 34 lurkers down. Yeah, that's over. G fucking G. That was close. That was scrappy. I like it. I think that lurker transition, I don't think was a bad idea, but I guess he just didn't execute it as well as he thought he was going to. All right. Just waiting on the next map now. I think it's 3 and 2 for Cryptic's favor. I should probably ask just to be sure. I want to see something. Just waiting on map. It should be Platoon's decision. Oh, no problem, man. You did good. Oh, you were thinking Mog Skynet. Is Mog Skynet like a reference to the Mog station or anything? Isn't there like an FF14 thing called Mognet or something? Maybe I'm misremembering. Maybe it's completely unrelated to Final Fantasy, and I don't know what I'm talking about. Oh, that's weird. Did the chat like reset my my sub thing? Ah. It's like it should say. So it says sub gifter cheer to show up here, but like Crumb did sub like an hour ago. I don't know what happened with that. I guess we'll see. I imagine this is a year. I think this team is based in Europe, somewhere in Europe. I want to say I think I looked up and said it was Belarus, but I'm not sure. Could be wrong. Could be completely mistaken. So we're just waiting on them to reply. Unfortunately, I can't really like look over. People are good with Curious Minds. All right, Curious Minds is a cool map. I'm gonna miss that map. I'm gonna miss a lot of these maps. Because now all the maps are super fucking weird, which is kind of cool. Waiting on to make the map. Okay, both players are ready. Starting. Oh, Temperu, thank you for the raid. Hello, everyone. We are casting VTL between my team Cryptic and Platoon. Hi, T-Roy. How's it going, man? Let me see if I can do a shout out real quick. There is this is, oh, you're playing Black Ops 3, nice. But yeah, there is currently a 120-second delay, so I do apologize for the delay. Let me get rid of. So in the top left here, we have Ninja Monster as the blue Zerg for Team Cryptic, and in the bottom right for Platoon we have Terra as the red Zerg. We have another fucking ZZ. You know, all bias aside, there goes a canceled drone for whatever reason. Maybe he wanted the thing out faster. The hatch Maybe he accidentally went 17 and he meant to do 16. But anyway. Alright, gas getting grabbed by Terra. Let's see. Everything's... Yeah, so far Ninja Monster's still a little bit ahead of his opponent. Probably because Terra had to cancel that link. But it's still pretty even. Gas is finished for both players. There's not really much to talk about. This is a really small map, so it's probably going to be really a lot of like really quick fights. I imagine it'll be very important for the players to like quickly get in there and like hit hard, because it's going to be pretty quick to react to anything. Both bases are done for both players. We've got a spawning pool about to finish for Terra here. Looks like it just finished. We have no lings just yet. Looks like we're still waiting on that OB to finish. We have ling speed on the way. Oh yeah, thank you. Sick, just in time for Ninja. What? Alright, spawning pool, or Bailey Nest is down, excuse me, for Ninja Monster. Queens are about to pop out for Terra. Ninja Monster doesn't have a second queen, or a third queen just yet, I should say. Third base on the way for both players. Terra grabbed theirs a little bit faster. There's a OV seeing Mr. Ninja Monster's expansion, so there's some lings on the way. They may not be headed to the third. It looks like they're headed towards the main, which is... I don't know how I feel about that. That seems a bit risky. Your opponent will, like, almost certainly have a queen. I guess he... Oh, no, these two are for scouting. I'm surprised he didn't wait for ling speed to finish, but he is going to see that he's not getting, like... There's nothing fishy going on. I do like that he's going to attack the third here. I think that's a good idea. Ninja Monster does see that his opponent has a third on the way. Still mostly lings so far. Banes are on the way as well. I think maybe morphing Banes before coming over here was a bad call, because now it's just a 4v4. Oh, can Terra get a good surround, or are they going to go home? It looks like they're just going to go home. Probably a safe. It's nothing wrong with the safe bet. You know your lings won't die if you take them home, but you try to get the surround, you might not do a good job, and you might lose your stuff. Alright, got some ling or Bane separation here. Could be useful. Ooh. There's a lot of lings. It's like ants. Right, like ants running around everywhere. See, this is when a ton of Banes would have been really handy. Oh, the flank with more Banes! Let's go! Yeah, a lot of Ling Bane fights here. Bailey is still not done yet for Terra. Terra has a couple of oh no. You want the Banes. The Banes to come with your Lings. For these fights, at least. I appreciate that he's trying to spread them out, but like I think he needs to I think he may need to try and get some like Lings spread out as well. Ooh, that would have been so juicy. Oh, I like that there where he tried to get these two to attack the Banes. Very smart. Oh, Baneleys are out. If he could just hit this with these two Baneleys, that'd be fantastic. Ooh, get him. Nice, nice. See, one Bane is not enough to deal a lot of damage to these, so the Lings might put in some work, but everything else is... Oh, no. These are all going to get killed. No! Poor guy. How many... Wait, is WCS Game Heart not turned on? Oh, only two. Only two. Okay, 2 more died. 3. 5. Not great. Oh, yeah, he pulled a bunch up here. That must have been what happened. Alright, so this is not great for Ninja Monster. He really needs to get Lings out to deal with this. He's getting Roaches instead. I don't know if that's really the best call right now, especially because +1 isn't done. Like, Roaches are great and all, and like, I think he's gonna kill everything, but the problem is that Actually, maybe he won't. He doesn't really have a lot of these. That's not good. Yeah, I think Lings would have been the better call. Like, when you're in a defensive situation... Oh, no, and he's... Why did you let those all go back? Yeah, hide those. Yeah, your opponent has to run away because of the broodlings, but he needs to remake those bases immediately. Oh, no, you're... Why are you letting them do that? No! Oh, why is he not going for the surround? Oh, yeah, I was about to say, go for the surround. Get all those drones. Yeah, see, I think Lings might have been a better call because, like, these Lings are just... What are you doing, man? Oh, no, Roaches. See, yeah, this is over. He's just lost so much. And he can't produce fast enough because he's only got the one hatch. You can only make, like, a handful of units at a time. He does clear up the last of the Lings. There are a couple Baneleys here, and if these get in there, it's going to be a really fat hit. Oh, he has no idea those are there. Oh, no. Oh, poor Ninja Monster. He's about to lose a ton of workers. 15, 18 workers go down. This is just... If it wasn't over before, it's extra over now. If he somehow survives this, it's going to be a miracle. Oh my god. And another Roach Warren goes down. This is why you shouldn't put your Roach Warren in your wall here, friends. I do like that he had the OB's poop some creep to keep these buildings alive, but it wasn't enough. Yeah, moving the Overlords is probably unnecessary, but whatever. Yeah, these Roaches are just too much here. Like, you can't reinforce with Lings or Roaches fast enough to deal with this. This is over. GG's. Yep. Alright, we got final round. I assume Crumb is playing for Cryptic, but I'm not sure. Just waiting on the last map choice. Choice should be Cryptics. Arcane is next. Sick. Sick. Arcane, you better bring it home, boy. Yeah, he played well. That Baneling hit was very cashy. Yeah, it was pretty good. I guess we can give a little profile on Arcane since he's in the US, but he's got 4.2 right now. I think that puts him just under the limit. He is Plotos, so you know he's going to be busted. And his Zerg win rate, oh, he hasn't played a ton of games to this. Let's look at overall. That's a 50%. which is pretty average, so it seems like it's his best matchup historically. But I imagine he just hasn't played a ton of games this season since the season just started. At least you got 2 games off them. That's true. You did good, man. Don't beat yourself up. 2 out of 3 ain't. 2 out of 4 ain't bad. You see, T-Roy has to take notes with his mouth because he's a dog. He has to like grab the pin with like his mouth and like he has to tilt his head sideways to write. Or he just like uses his puppy paws to like smash the keyboard, and then he tries to remember what he wrote because it's illegible. That's my headcanon for T-Roy. Alright. Or we got the GLHFs and the Readies. Just a reminder, there is a 120-second delay. So, yeah. This is the final match. Whoever wins will be taking things home. Alright. Oh gosh, the layout's gonna be weird. But. Alright, in the bottom left, we have Arcane as the blue Protoss with the for Team Cryptic, and we have Terra in the bottom right as the red Zerg for the Platoon team, Team Platoon. Both players teams with 3 points each. They are the last of their kind, the last of each team. Arcane rocking that Ihan Ree skin with the, I believe, Golden Age probe skin, but I could be wrong. He is chronoing out some probes. He is building his low ground wall on this fucking weird map that a lot of people are probably glad to see gone, but I actually kind of like Blackburn. A little bit. I hated it, and then I realized I was actually really good on it, and I started to like it. Just smash the keyboard and hope for the best. That's just like how we play StarCraft, am I right, gamer? You gotta smash keep to win. Alright, spawning pool, good placement by Terra. That gateway's wrapping up. No cyber core just yet. I imagine he's gonna build that in just a second here. Oh no, he's going for Nexus first. Okay, Nexus then cyber core. The probe is trying to tase the hatchery to the best of its ability, but little does that probe know is that Zerg hatcheries do not have hearts. They just have like egg sacs they spit larvae out of. This Overlord is making its way, checking out the Protoss base, pretty standard strat. I imagine he's gonna pull back to like here, so you can have just some vision inside the main. We've got the gas wrapped up from Arcane. He's still chronoing. He's getting an Adept, which I think is a good call. We've got Queens on the way. Lings are on the way as well. Ling speed. Drones have been pulled off gas. I guess this is an attempt at a... Okay, yeah. Blocks the third. Use the exact same strat for ladder. So third ends up getting grabbed at the gold base, which I actually think is a good strat. A lot of overlords on the map. Only one adept. I'm used to seeing 2 adepts. We got a Stargate opener. Let's go. Hopefully, hoping it'll go better than Barcodes did a couple games ago. I wasn't really a fan of the Void Ray opening, even if it worked out in the end. Felt like the Void Rays didn't really do too much damage outside of taking out a couple of tanks. But, the Adept. No, run a little Adept. Oh no. See if he can shade away. Maybe kill a couple Lings. And shades out into the main. Hopefully he's going to get some vision here. See that there's not really anything to be worried about, which better to know than not to know. Another Void Ray opener. Maybe this is just a thing I don't know about. I'm so used to seeing... I'm just so used to seeing Oracle openers these days. Like, I don't really see a lot of Void Ray openers. Although, to be fair, probably using the Void Ray so you can take out the Deny Vision, take out the Overlords, Supply Cap, Terra. Let's see what Arcane does. He's got a shield battery, which is very good. I'm proud of him. It's always good to see a shield battery. Very important to protect yourself from Bane busts and General Zerg shenanigans. Sorry about that. Both players pretty even in worker count, which isn't really as good for Terra, but at the same time I kind of get it because Terra was kind of cut off from stuff for a little bit there. Gold base is going to help Terra a lot with income though, and is probably not ideal for Arcane here. Though Arcane is going around and is taking out a lot of these overlords. That's a really good strat. I think if Terra's smart, they'll keep their overlords contained and try and focus on creep spread to get vision. You know, occasionally sending out overlords to get map vision. It looks like we're seeing we're gonna see like a ground toss focus game here because we're getting Twilight Council here, getting a forge as well, a robo facility on the way. I'm assuming it's gonna be either Colossus or it's gonna be Disruptor. I'm sure Immortals as well, but the Zerg hasn't actually made a lot of units, which is kind of surprising. But he is expanding very aggressively, and I kind of like that, especially with what he's... I think 5 minutes is pretty early for a 4th base, but might be necessary considering, you know, he's forced to take the gold base. And the gold base, the main benefit is you just mine resources twice as fast, basically, as a traditional mineral patch. But that's kind of it. Like, these don't, as a consequence, you're getting a lot of stuff early, but they don't last very long, you know, so... Oh no, that's a lot of lings. That's a lot of lings. Oh, shield battery finishes. Oh, not fast enough. It didn't really get a lot done. The not really great. What even got warped in back here? I think it was some adepts. The adepts are gonna chase these away, so like the Zerg hasn't really dealt a lot of damage. Like a Void Ray and a shield battery and some adepts isn't really much of a W compared to 20 lings and 2 OVs. Oh, that's a lot of lings. No, you need to pull back my guy. Pull back my guy. Pull back. No, he's getting surrounded. He needs some zealots. He needs some zealots, my guy. He doesn't have any banelings yet. Alright, zealots are out. They are not charge lots, so it is going to be a little bit rough, but it'll be better for them. The shield battery should help actually keep the probes alive. Pretty common strat for TOS to keep the shield battery near the probes. We have a warp prism out. which is potentially going to be good. Bane Nest is finished up here. We've got +1/+1 on the way, +1 range, +1 carapace on the way from Terra, and this is a very nice push here. Roaches are pretty, I'm told, are pretty solid against Archons. Archons, unfortunately, are not really that great by themselves. They are killing some of the roaches, but they're not going to get that many. It's not great. We're going to need to see some a lot more units from our friend here. Unfortunately, he's having to wait for his warp cycles to wrap up. That is a Ravager on the way there. Pylon is down. Protoss army has returned, and 5 probes sadly do go down, but Arcane still has a really nice worker lead here, and all of these roaches are just stuck here behind a firing line of stalkers. Loses the Archon, which is unfortunate, but I think this is like, and the mining time loss is gonna suck. He is, I think, being really smart about this, grabbing the yellow minerals, gold minerals for now. Losses are technically in slightly in Terra's favor, but this is like, he is keeping the oppression on. He's staying aggressive. His creep spread's pretty solid. He's got a lot of tumors out there. The worker count is starting to catch up a little bit. Upgrades are going to start to be a problem because Arcane only really has +1, and +1/+1 is about to wrap up, and this push is about to become a lot more dangerous. Charge is done though, and that is going to help a little bit. Ooh, nice biles by Terra. All those Protoss units getting wiped out here. Losses are unfortunately ballooning for Arcane here. Let's see if he's got some kind of strategy to deal with this. He does have Disruptors on the way. Not a bad call, I don't think. Disruptors are going to be a lot tougher for a Zerg that isn't paying attention to deal with, and it's not as vulnerable as, say, something like a Immortal is to Lings. Prismatic alignment, not really the best use to target a Immortal's down here now, but it's going to be vulnerable to the Lings. That seems also that Disruptor shot didn't really hit much. He is holding him back here, but the shield battery is down. Another Disruptor is on the way. More Stalkers warping in. Arcane is holding, but just barely. This could be GG if he's not careful. But more Zerg units are on the way. 16 drones on the way. The Void Rays are doing their best to put in the work. They aren't really slowing down the advance of the drones, but they are stopping them from doing a lot of damage once they get to their destination. So I gotta say props to that. Takes out the last Ravager. Bile lands on some units there. Don't worry, their shield will come back. Some more roaches on the way out. Arcane has lost his worker lead, unfortunately for him, in that whole skirmish there. And he has closed the gap a little bit in terms of resources lost, but he really needs to start getting some more units out there to mine. Otherwise he's gonna run into trouble. He has some more Archons finishing up here, which I would say isn't a bad use of his resources. Like, Storm isn't really that great against roaches. And Archons are kind of good against just about everything Zerg makes. The Immortals are certainly going to help a lot, help melt through those roaches. Disruptors aren't bad either. Void Rays are good too. Yeah, there's not really anything. I mean, Biles are nice, but they're not that great, especially with so few Ravagers against Void Rays. Void Rays are still really fast units. Cleaning up all this here. These Archons have very, very low shields. I hope he's a little bit more conservative with them. Archons are just going to destroy Lings. They can basically like 1-2 hit Lings, depending on what your upgrades are. But it looks like Arcane's getting really aggressive here, trying to push out. I'm worried about this Ling run by is going to do a lot of damage. There's like no defenses here. And there's these Lings trying to push into the main here. Disruptor shots doing their best, he's wasting his time here. Nothing at home to really protect Terra's stuff, so while a lot of probes are going down to these Lings, unfortunately, there's like no static defense down here on the low ground. I don't know why no turrets were built. Does he even have a forge? He does have a forge, so not really a lot of excuses there, especially with how aggressive his opponent's been. I'm hoping Arcane can just like base trade efficiently, because like Lings are not going to be enough on their own to deal with all of this Protoss army. We do have some Roaches and some Hydras here, and that's going to help, but this might actually be really good for Terra. His opponent's having to fight up ramp. Maybe some good disruptor shots here. Got a Ravager, at least. That's something. Yeah, could kill this Queen. That'd be nice. Killing Queen is always worth it. Pretty much. Like, I wouldn't say it's as big of a deal as it is in ZVZ. Oh, now Arcane's in a really good position because he's fighting up ramp. Ooh, oh no, he hits a bunch of his own units, unfortunately. But this one's gonna hit a lot more. It's like 5. I think that was like 5 Hydras there. Alright, he's gonna get this Queen. Some more Zerg reinforcements are on the way, but Arcane is macroing up behind this. He's starting to match his opponent workers. He has +2 on the way, but +2 missile attack just finished for Arcane there, or for Terra there. So, oh oh no, oh yeah, that Archon had like no shields left. For those who don't know, Archons only have like 10 health. Like, they have nothing. Like, all of their health is in shields, which is great when it restores, but if they run out of shields, you better pull those boys back, otherwise you're gonna lose them. Alright, it looks like Terra might, I was gonna say he was gonna go for another attack, but can he even see? He knows there's something on his doorstep. It looks like Arcane's gonna move in again. He's got more disruptors on the way, but he's not really making any units behind this. He seems to be focusing on upgrades and macro, which is, again, I don't think is a bad call. Ooh, disruptor unfortunately did not hit. He's got 2 more disruptors though, and 2 more coming on the way. Oh no, that disruptor's out there in the open. Pull it back, pull it back. We got Vipers. I'm guessing that's going to be for some yoinks, which I think is going to be a really good call, especially for the disruptors. There was an attempt at a zealot run by here, and actually it was quite successful. I apologize for missing that. Was able to get 9 workers, putting Arcane at about a 7-worker lead. A lot of drones going down here. We got Larry the swarm host going out here. 14 drones down. So far looking really nice. A lot of Archons. Holy shit. There's so many Archons, but there's a lot of Hydralisks, and Hydralisks are pretty solid. They don't really have much else to help them, but there aren't really a lot of melee units here. I think that was a disruptor that got grabbed there. I wasn't actually watching that part of the screen. But Arcane is he's moving up here. Terra having to pull back, trying to get to the high ground here. He should have enough energy for more yoinks, I think. If he can get maybe pull out some more disruptors, I think he'll be okay. But Arcane's got 70 workers now. He's got a lot of money. He's got +2 now, which is going to make this fight a lot tougher for Terra now. He also has Blink on the way. I'm very late in the game to get Blink. More Stalkers coming in for reinforcements. Broodlings aren't really going to do much against an army of this size. Just slow things down. Going to get a couple of Overlords here. There's a sizable amount of Vipers over here. More Hydras. But the Hydras are all by themselves, and more Zealots are going to make short work of those Hydralisks. Yeah, Yoink's an Archon, very good. Yoink's another, and another! Gets a couple of Hydras with that Disruptor shot. But, not bad. Let's take a look at those losses again. Losses are pretty not great for Terra here. Has lost a lot of minerals compared to his opponent. But, I mean, Zerg loses a lot of stuff anyway. Terra's main problem here is right now he's 15 workers down compared to his opponent. There's a Warp Prism right here that can just warp shit in. I'd love to see him just Parasitic Bomb this thing. But he is gonna pull... Arcane's going up north for some reason with his... Ooh, we got Lurkers on the way. That's going to make this fight a lot more interesting. Disruptor shots are going to help a lot in this fight. I'm hoping Arcane is going to, for his sake, is going to see this. He does have a couple of observers on the map, and that's going to help him a lot. Ooh, and he's jumping on these Lurkers as they're coming out, and he's going to hit a bunch with some Disruptor shots. Let's go. Okay, he's just cleaning up all of this. Those Lurkers did not help at all. It was, to be fair, very risky move by Terra, and that's a GG. Incredible work, Arcane. Really cleaned it up there at the end. Was under a lot of pressure in the early game, but he held on. Was a little worried there for a bit, but I should have had faith. That'll be, I think that's game for Team Cryptic. Or is there one more person? I thought that was 3-3. Or is there one more? I thought that was everyone. So it was 3-3, right? And like there's 4 people total, so if you win 4 times, you've eliminated 4 people. Or if you win 4 times, you've eliminated 4 people. But that was good. It was a good little deal. Three, yeah, I thought so. Okay, yeah, 4-3, very full set. Good job, everybody. Everybody got to play. Everybody got a chance to potentially lose, except for Arcane. Oh, Legoland, man, thank you for the host. We're actually wrapping up here, man. I appreciate it. I hope everyone's having a great day. We're actually gonna find someone to raid in a little bit. I hope the tournament was good. Who won? Let me do a shout out for Legoland. Legoland. Him. Go follow Legoland. He's a pretty good caster, man. Co-casted with him a few times. He's a good player. But let's see who we got here. Let's see who we can raid. Team Cryptic just won versus Platoon in VTL, which is an all-kill format. That's a very close call. And we are gonna find somebody to raid here real quick. Let's see if why do I keep getting all these recommended channels that I don't follow? Ugh. Is there anybody playing Storecraft that I know? Usually Dave's on, but I guess he's not playing today. Let's see if we can find who else is playing StarCraft 2. I am the only one streaming with the VTuber tag. Well, there goes that. I don't really know any of these people. I think we're just gonna wrap it up here. Thank you all for coming. Have a fantastic day, and I will post a schedule either today or tomorrow. Have a fantastic rest of your weekend.